Hey guys, this is Inko from Weiser Golem, and this is our war against Telematic War clan. And you can see from the score we won 58 to 51. These guys were a level 5 clan, so they had that additional perk of plus level on their troops. And it was a war that I believe the score flattered us because it was a real mess. We in the previous wars and the wars before that, we'd been nagging everybody to sort of get their attacks in and be very, very clean and quick on their cleanup and no hanging about. So there's not really too much sort of unknown sort of space when we get to that sort of final few hours. But this was a real mess, complete shambles as far as I'm concerned, and it just felt a lot more hard work than it needed to be. I was on GroupMe and sort of messaging people who had attacks left, saying these are the bases that need to be cleaned up and need to be 3-starred, and I didn't really get much of a response. So from my point of view, I felt, we could have done a lot better. We have done a lot better. You guys, I mean, I'm really harsh and I get wound up so quickly because we've set the bar, well, you guys have set the bar so high in terms of our performances, in terms of the flow of the wars and getting things done quickly and in a timely fashion. And so when it sort of goes and unravels and turns to pot, I sort of lose my shit a little bit more than I should do. At the end of the day, it's a game meant to be fun. I probably lose it a little bit more because I did terribly woeful attacks. I think I only get 2 or 3 stars this war, but that's beside the point. I try and look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture wasn't very pleasant. So, fortunately for you guys, this is a sort of late recording on this, and my sort of anger has dwindled. Don't know what than what it was when we originally sort of finished the war. But I can't take away from the fact we got 99.55% damage and 58 stars, 2 away from a perfect. So in the end, it was won in a comfortable fashion. But it's the same guys coming to the rescue again and again. I know people have got bored of their first attacks, and I think it's bordering cocky. I think we should be a little bit more. Well, I hate to say it, I know it's a game, it's meant to be fun, but a little bit more professional on your first attacks. Get those 3 stars. I said it in the last video, get the 3 stars, then if we've got attacks left that we need to practice till the war's done and dusted, then go ahead, practice those other strategies, hopefully 3-star strategies, but if you want to have a play with developing your own 3-star strategies, go for it, I don't mind. But get those 3 stars, let's get the win under the belt, and then prat about, or not prat about, develop your talents. So anyway, let's get on. I'm going to show you some attacks. I'm going to speed up a lot of the sort of first bits of the luring. We see it time and time again, so don't get upset that I'm not showing you a lure. I will show Zervas though. I'm going to feature Zerva on the video for the first time ever because he deserves it. He's doing really well. I'm going to do a little bit out of the ordinary. I normally do this at the end, but I'm going to run through and say, look, you guys did really well. Doc Nelson came up with the goods, 6 stars. 3 stars there from Argyle, but you can see you got almost 6 stars. Oh no, sorry, these are 5 stars really, and 90% 3 stars. PGX, I think he's a little pigeonholed to dragons. He readily admits that himself. Heisenberg had a unusual sort of poor war, and GKB just going down it. Bob de Build Reno. A new guy to the clan, so welcome. And then obviously let's skip quickly past Inko, who really messed up. And then Limjun, he admits it again, poor war. Remy came to the clan very new, really good, solid hogger, really knows his stuff when it comes to hogging. I think he's got a higher Town Hall 8, and this is sort of his ult that he's built up. So he seems to have a wealth of knowledge. So welcome him to the clan. James, I'm just going through, these are the Town Hall 7s now. And a lot of guys like Deadlock, Latin, these guys are like Town Hall 7s, Town Hall 6s. I think Deadlock's Town Hall 7, but without dragons. And Batcher, obviously, Town Hall 7 with dragons, Zerva, and my ult there. I mean, you guys are really doing some good stuff down here. I like Town Hall 6, Town Hall 5 attacks. It's sort of more akin to Town Hall 8, that there isn't that sort of mass drags that sort of gets those 3 stars all the time. But you have to put some sort of effort into the planning of it. So I'm going to showcase some of those guys, and I know we've got guys who are Town Hall 5s, Town Hall 6s coming up. So I think it's only fair that we show them some 3-star attacks. So okay, let me get to the war replays, and I shall show you. I mean, Doc Nelson did 2 attacks. I'm going to go through these bases, and there was one particular base which I think Slossie has on his database, which is the Alpha, which caused me a huge amount of problems. We'll see some attacks. There was Remy who did an attack on that in a different fashion. He went anti-clockwise. Sorry, he went anti-clockwise rather than a clockwise fashion. But we'll get to that. So Doc Nelson, show the replay. I don't know why my thing is. There we go. Go wipe. So this is actually a go wipe that he sort of copied from a couple of wars ago that an enemy clan was doing. So I think he does the P.E.K.K.A walks around the side. But I'll skip the, quickly speed up the lure. We see it all the time. Wizards, barb, distraction. Oh, okay, golem, distraction, wizards, never mind. So yeah, comes in, does a quad quake. And then he gets his P.E.K.K.As walking with wizards behind him. Now, we've seen this go wipe a couple of wars ago where the clan did exactly this all the time on all of our Town Hall 8 bases, and it worked a treat. Now, we've been debating this and debating it, and go wipe still isn't a revered strategy as some of the other 3-star strategies, but given the extra spell, it is pretty powerful if the base is set up to be attacked by it. Just bear in mind, all bases can't be attacked by the same strategy. You need to have a look at what strategy suits that base best and go with that. So as you can see, this go wipe is, and pretty much wrecking this base, and the P.E.K.K.As walking around the outside make sure that all those defences aren't internally facing and really messing that sort of kill squad in the middle. So I think the P.E.K.K.A walking works pretty well. But you can see, you can see from this that go wipes are only good as only so good because they so easily get stuck and then just get absolutely mullered by the defences. I mean, you'd think this wasn't going to work, but he does pull it through. And it's just because he's got those golems and that P.E.K.K.A still tanking, and the BK comes in and cleans up. And I guess that those extra 30 seconds now really do help with a go wipe. But we shouldn't be that shouldn't be our go-to strategy by a long shot. We need to be focusing, practicing, and perfecting other more stronger and more skillful 3-star strategies. But yeah, good job, Doc. So I'll show Argyle. I think this is Argyle's first ever go Vaho. So uses a single hog to lure, does the quad quake and the barb distraction wizards, and then sends his golem in. And this is the one. Valkyries are a real bitch to sort of funnel. If you can get funneling your Valkyries done, I think you can funnel all troops. And this is really good to practice, good practice for Town Hall 9. And this again is really getting in there, getting these kill squad in the centre. Get rid of those, 2x2 spots, 2x4 spots where you see double giant bomb just popped up. Getting rid of those, detonating them under a heal spell, and then that leaves hogs, the rest of your sort of back end hogs to come in and just tear through those defences without fear of being obliterated by giant bombs, because your BKs, your Valks are tanking, and if they're detonated by those, that's the whole point of a go Vaho, a go ho, and things like that. So getting that sort of tanky kill squad in the centre and getting rid of those threats for your hogs, and that is done. Well executed go Vaho from all accounts. And good to see people, going out of their comfort zone, practicing strategies that they perhaps don't use on a, wall-to-wall basis. So, yeah, well done, Argyle. Nice to see. And as you can see, we left 2 bases that weren't 3-starred, and this was the mess that sort of we got ourselves into because of the slow and late cleanups from the rest of the sort of lower level bases. I'm going to show Remy's. This is the alpha base on Slossy's database, and he's done it a little bit differently. Now, this has been done time and time again by Govaho and a Surgical Hogs, but so many people, including myself, I struggle with this so much. So he pulls double duty on these hogs to pull the CC and to also kill that whiz tower, so the pathing is a little bit sweeter. Just speed up this. Just to point out, there was some debate. I think Jake from One Hive mentioned you can stack poisons. He has corrected that. You can't stack poisons, so you have to if you're going to do 2 poisons on CC troops, you need to do 1 poison, wait for it to sort of expire, and then do the next poison. And this is going in with Surgical Hogs in an anti-clockwise motion. So it gets the heals down. These are nicely timed heals, well-placed heals, and also got that poison down. Killer with this base is that BK in that centre. I mean, he just tears through hogs. But the fact that Remy's got these heals placed so well, just pulls it through. And obviously there's a double giant bomb there, but because they didn't detonate simultaneously, got away with it. That's the only negative thing about coming in anti-clockwise. You can't sort of, it's more difficult to sort of time the detonation of the bomb. It's sort of left out of your hands, whereas if you're coming in from, starting from the bottom, coming in clockwise, you can detonate that double giant bomb at the start. But having said that, I've tried Surgical Hogs going clockwise, and I think it just shows you, if you can, well-placed heal spells are the key to high-level hog raids. And this is something Remy has, and I sure clearly do not have. But I'm going to speed that up. That's done. But thank you, Remy, for coming in and showing us another way, another alternative to 3-starring this absolute bitch of a base, from my point of view, at least. And so I'm not going to show. I mean, this is Remy's initial first attack. That attack you just saw was actual. This is interesting. I don't think I watched this straight off the. I didn't watch this. I've not watched this one live. And it is a Town Hall 7. It's against the Town Hall 7. But I think it's just purely because he was mismatched. I mean, they were mismatched. Sorry. So I like this. He's doing a P.E.K.K.A walk with healers, which is quite a smart strat. I know it's a down base, but it works, and it's a CC P.E.K.K.A. So this is sort of a go wipe sort of style strategy in terms of getting that P.E.K.K.A to sort of tank while that wizards sort of deal all the DPS behind it. And a level, yeah, Town Hall 7 with 2 giant bombs isn't going to do much with hogs, level 3 hogs. So yeah, I like it. It's something you can, Town Hall 7s can easily emulate. Level 2 hogs. Well, you can't emulate the P.E.K.K.A because you won't have 25 slot CC, but level 2 hogs really do the business on Town Hall 7s. You should, once you get that 3 stars, if you're not comfortable with hogs, why not take your level 2 hogs and then on your second attack? Because a lot of the times Town Hall 7s, you guys don't have any viable second attacks. There's so many Town Hall 7s and so many people who are there for cleanup. Use your second attack if those viable cleanup attacks aren't available to you. Then start practicing with hogs. So many videos online. If you just ask on GroupMe, you will get so many links. People have at Town Hall 8 should have been eating hog videos 24/7 to sort of get up their sort of skill level. So we've got an abundance of links. So just ask on GroupMe and we'll fire those over to you. Right, we're going to make this, I'm going to show some of these sort of lower end attacks. I'm going to show Zerva, as I said, as I've promised. And he got the CC lure. So I won't speed the CC lure up, because this is what I've been raving at, well, badgering Zerva to do. Pull these CC troops away from the other defences, and he's done it. It sacrificed a few wizards, but hey, it did the job. Gets rid of that pesky mortar, which is a real pain at low level attacks, and the wizard tower as well. And you know, a CC drag always helps. But this is good to see, because I think Zerva, when he first started out, he deployed all of his troops in the first second. Now he's actually cottoned on to deploying his troops in a wave fashion. So, you know, send in the tanks, send in the archers, send in the barbs, or send in the wizards. And yeah, so he's really improved a lot from when I first saw him in the clan. So yeah, credit. I know Yore's been telling me he's been watching all of these videos, and you know, that's how you learn, and that's really good to see. So well done, mate. Long may it continue, and looking really good. So I'll speed that up. So 3 stars. Good job. Who do we have next? Deadlock and Latin. I'll show. Come on, let's see a few of these. I haven't watched these actually, so you know, if they're absolutely crap, then we all can watch them together and poke fun at them. But I don't think it's gonna be crap. He's doing giant healer. It looks pretty good. Pretty good army composition. Slightly compartmentalized base, so he's got the wall breakers. I mean, it's so easy to forget these lower level base sort of strategies. I mean, when people ask me on GroupMe, oh, how should I attack this? I sort of like cower away from answering, because just so I don't sound like a muppet, because it's so, you forget so quickly. But I mean, all attacks pretty much, so you know, they all sort of stem the same planning sort of idea. You know what to take out first, what to distract, and you know, it all sort of boils down to roughly the same thing. But it's very easy to forget, you know, what troops you use best where. I would say, Deadlock, please, I know it's only a level, sorry, a Town Hall 5 even, but all, you know, still take your CC troops. You never know when you might need them. You never know when a CC lure might go awry. So good to have them, even if you're not going to use them. And now, while the defences are distracted, in come the DPS troops, the wizards. DPS, obviously damage per second, so high DPS troops, so damage per second troops, which are wizards, hogs as well, and dare I say it, goblins. So I'll speed that up. That's pretty much done. But yeah, nice done, nicely sort of thought out and executed raid. So good job. And I imagine that was actually a clear-up attack, perhaps. But Latin coming in, and this is a loon attack. I think when it's good to see people dealing. Obviously, everybody's experienced, but I think one of my first ever wars. You know, I thought I knew what I was doing, and out popped a Valkyrie, and I was like, what on earth is that? And within like 10 seconds, my entire troops were dead, and the raid went horrendously wrong. New clan I just joined, and I looked like a complete useless muppet. So yeah, it's giving Valkyries, when they do pop out, do give people trouble, especially if don't have ults, and you know, this is their first sort of account. It does throw them into a huge amount of panic, so it's always good to have Valkyries down at those low levels, and also good to not panic and know what you're doing when they do sort of appear. And that is, yeah, yeah, wow. At this sort of level, CC Hogs just devastate defences. And obviously those loons, mighty slow but mighty powerful on cleanup as well. So yeah, good job. Welcome to the clan, Latin. And obviously Deadlock, welcome to the clan. And I'll show you Batcher, because he is absolutely obsessed with not using dragons at Town Hall 7. And, you know, I might lose my shit one day when he actually fails to get 3 stars. But long may it continue with your varied attack strategies, and obviously just trying to troll me by using a goblin. Thanks for that. But actually, goblins, you know, they serve a purpose. I've used them in raid wars before. If they've got resources out in a corner somewhere, just use a goblin. You know, use goblins. They absolutely trounced. They've got that double attack stat on resources and town halls now. So you know, but I think it's considered a poor war troop. So this looks like a Lunian. And, you know, killing the CC drag, speed that up. There you go, he sacrifices some minions with that air bomb, which better them than the balloons, so that's good. So I mean, I think I would have dropped the the giants first then, so that the air-capable sort of defences would have targeted those first, and then the loons came in. Otherwise, not sure why they went in first. The loons went in first, but anyway, you know, these guys are making short work of this space. I think level 4 balloons. I mean, I've tried attacks at Town Hall 5 with level 3 balloons, and I remember when I was at Town Hall 5, level 3 balloons are trash. Balloons really come into their own when they get level 4 plus. Yes, that's a reminder that I need to improve my working situation. So yeah, wonderful that you guys saw that come up on the video, but yeah, I better cut this short, as I've been reminded that I better try looking for a more permanent job. So this is done and dusted, good job, and I think I'll call it that a wrap there. This was a war, obviously we won 58 to 51, I believe, and was, you know, as I said at the start of the video, it was a mess. So I would like to say, let's make it better for the next war, but we didn't, and we'll get to that in the next video. Which may contain expletives, so be prepared for that. Anyway, good job. Another victory. Our war log is looking pretty sweet, and our march to clan level 5 continues. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching.